Well, hey everybody, it's Mr. Songer coming your way here from Dallas, Texas at the National Association for Music Education Convention, the National Convention down here. We've had a great time learning a lot about what's going on in music education in our country and have really enjoyed being here and getting to present and meeting a lot of people and networking. It's been really cool. Great concerts, great sessions on a variety of different topics. So it's fun to do the weekly podcast here from Dallas. So I'm just going to start out by just saying I wish I could have been there for the Veterans Day Assembly today. And a big congrats to the 7th grade band and also Maxwell Ullman, who played taps, and also our 7th and 8th grade band members who played with the orchestra this morning. A huge thank you to both Gina Ford and Carol Scheffler for leading musical ensembles today. And a huge thank you also to Mr. Prescott, Mr. Potter, and Mr. Stoffer for running GarageBand when we weren't around here this afternoon. But a great Veterans Day Assembly. Heard everything went well. I heard the recording of Taps Maxwell, so that was really cool to hear you play. You knocked it out of the park. And again, congrats to not only the bands, but the orchestra and choir and the speakers and everybody who made the Veterans Day Assembly as great as it was. Great day for our school. And thank you also to all the veterans who might be listening to this podcast as well. So that's my first thing. I also want to just remind people who are auditioning for the State Honor Band that those auditions are due the first weekend of December. So make sure you're practicing that stuff. 8th graders want to make sure you have signed up for a committee for the talent show. I've gotten all your requests in. If you were filled that out and gave it to me last week, and I'll let you know who is going to be on what committee next week. Also talk to those of you who want to be a host. Also a reminder to 7th and 8th grade band members to get in your permission slips for the Eden Prairie Mall trip, which is coming up in December. And then also just want to let the 6th graders know that you're going to be doing caroling during your band lessons in December as well down the 6th grade hallways. So that'll be a fun activity, your last lesson before the winter break. Garage bands, just a reminder too that make sure you're practicing your music because we have a big event coming up called Chaska Rocks Toys for Tots on December 10th. So make sure you've been practicing. And then also, all band members, we're going to be doing a small theory test on knowing your note names at the end of the trimester, which is coming up here in a week and a half. And we'll also be doing a reflection on your practicing, and we'll be doing that during class as well, coming up this next week. As far as after school stuff, there is no hip hop electronica this week because I'll be gone, but I will be able to teach the guitar class this Tuesday. And rhythm section and jazz band will both meet on Thursday, and garage band will meet on Friday. Some other upcoming things that are really exciting is we have our bonus lessons starting in December, starting second trimester. So that will include things like bass guitar lessons, drum set lessons, guitar lessons, and much more. So for more information on that to come, our country bluegrass group will also be starting on December 5th, and that will be on Mondays then, running December through February. I already mentioned the Chaska Rocks Toys for Tots concert for our garage band. That's open to the public, and that will be taking place on Saturday, December 10th at 6 p.m. The EP Mall trip, which I mentioned for the 7th and 8th grade band members, will be on Tuesday, December 13th, and that will be taking place from 10:30 until 1:30 on that morning and afternoon. We're looking for parents also to help chaperone that trip. The talent show audition date for any of you who are interested in showing off your talents will be on Wednesday, December 14th, and that will be from 2:30 to 5. There is no need to sign up for that. You just show up for that. And just some other highlights to mention too. Again, thank you for all your help with the Veterans Day celebration today, and looking forward to seeing more video from that performance from all the ensembles. And also, I just want to say once again, it was very fun being here in Dallas and presenting about what we're doing in our music program. Got to show pictures and videos from a lot of stuff that students are currently doing in our garage bands, country bands, hip hop class, beginning guitar, in the concert bands themselves, jazz bands, etc. So that's about it. I just want to also remind you that if you're not following us on Twitter, you can do that at CMSW Band. And if you're not getting text blasts from me about what's happening, you can sign up by sending the message to 81010. The message is at 16-17 band 6, or at 16-17 band 7, or at 16-17 band 8, depending on your grade. So there you go. Gonna sign off here from Dallas, and thank you very much for watching our weekly podcast. We'll be back again next week from Minnesota.